I'm going to show you how to use a compressor in Pro Tools. What is a compressor? Glad you asked that. So it takes audio that goes above a certain level and squishes it down by the amount you tell it to. This is good if you've got audio that's all over the place in terms of levels, sometimes loud, sometimes quiet. A compressor will take all the loud bits, squash them down to be the same height as the quiet bits, and therefore making your audio much easier to hear. Let me show you in practice how that would work. And I'm just going to zoom in a little bit on this voiceover here, and then I'm going to play it back.
94.3 Royal FM.
Now, it's all pretty consistent in terms of levels, but we can do even better by introducing a compressor. And when we're working with imaging and voiceovers, it's good to compress so voices can sit nicely on top of music and things like that. So I'm going to open up my inserts, and then I'm going to go ahead and pop in a plugin, and what I'm actually going to do is look for the dynamics effect, and we're going to go for the Dyn3 Compressor. That's the standard compressor with Pro Tools. It's really easy to understand and to visually see what's happening. So threshold means this down here, thresh, anything that goes above minus 24 dB will be compressed by 3 times. If you say 2 times, it's cut in half. If you say 4 times, it's cut into a quarter. 3 times, it's a third, and so on. Let's listen to the default settings.
94.3 Royal FM.
You can already see that's having a big impact because the gain reduction is going down by 6 dB. Now, if I move that threshold down,
94.3 Royal FM.
That's super compressed, so therefore I need to move the gain back up to really be able to hear what's being said. Not too high, though.
94.
Oh, that's way too loud.
94.3 Royal FM.
And you can hear how everything is so consistent when I compare to before and after. This is before.
94.3.
And then after.
94.3.
It's really leveled things out. So that's all you really need to know. Threshold and ratio. It's also good to know attack and release as well. Attack is how quickly the compressor gets the audio. And then once the audio has been squished down, release is how slow before it returns to the level it was before it started compressing. A really quick attack is always good, particularly on vocals, and a release of around 50 milliseconds is usually good too. So let's do that.
94.3 Royal FM.
A real flat sound to that voice. Obviously, if we don't like that, we can increase the threshold a bit, decrease the gain a bit.
94.3 Royal FM.
And we'll compare that to before.
94.3 Royal FM.
And after.
94.3 Royal FM.
Nice and flat. And the gain obviously needs to be turned up after compressing because we've taken loud bits and squished them, so the gain just pushes everything up and makes it louder again. That's a basic introduction to compression and compressors in Pro Tools. If you want to learn about EQ, go and watch the other video that's somewhere on your screen right now and keep learning more about Pro Tools.